Welcome to News Today with WDW News Today. I'm Tom Corliss here on the news for November 16th, 2020. Today marked the start of the International Association of Amusement Parks and Attractions Expo 2020, or as most people know it, IAPA. And of course, that meant new announcements from the Walt Disney Company. At the IAPA Expo, Josh D'Amaro, chairman of Disney Parks Experiences and Products, stated that Disney is planning on bringing back entertainment that was canceled indefinitely. Almost every stage show at Walt Disney World has been discontinued during the COVID-19 pandemic, and hundreds of entertainment cast members were recently laid off. The canceled shows include Festival of the Lion King, Beauty and the Beast Live on Stage, the Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular, and Finding Nemo the Musical, and many, many more. At the still shuttered Disney California Adventure, the Frozen Live at the Hyperion and Mickey and the Magical Map shows have gone dark. That will be permanent. That's announced to be permanent at this time. For the first time in forever, a Frozen sing-along celebration is one of the few shows currently performing at Walt Disney World's theme park after having reopened in early October. D'Amaro did not say which entertainment offerings will return because likely all of them will not. So this is kind of just, leaving us in limbo so people aren't as mad, I guess. But eventually we're going to find out what's gone and what's coming back. So, I guess we could hold our anger until then. But it is good that they've at least said something will be coming back. Which shows we still don't know, and when we still do not know. On the heels of rumors of a delayed grand opening, Josh D'Amaro has confirmed that Remy's Ratatouille Adventure will be opening in 2021 in the France Pavilion expansion in Epcot. The announcement was made again during that Expo keynote presentation. No additional details were revealed during this presentation. However, on Thursday, November 19th, a D23 panel titled Epcot, the Magic of Possibility will include details on the park's transformation, including Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. It is possible that an official opening date will be named at that time. Though Space 220 in Epcot has no opening date, we do know that construction has been moving steadily, and now, as you know, we spotted the restaurant sign back in September, and some fences came down last month. But now, Disney has given us a first look inside. Guests inside the restaurant will feel like they're in space as they gaze down on Earth from an altitude of 220 miles. You can see the futuristic-style lounge seating, which takes up 2 levels. Some tables line the walls of the space station against the windows that show spectacular views of Earth and space. Furnishings are gray, black, and silver to further the futuristic feel. Space 220 was originally supposed to open in Epcot in winter of 2019. It had a number of delays, of course, until its ultimate delay, thanks to COVID-19. Avengers Assemble. Josh D'Amaro has revealed a first look inside Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind inside the Universe Energy Pavilion at Epcot, or what was the Universe Energy. Inside, you see sections of the massive winding track as guests zoom through the massive show building, which is over 12 stories in height. The track layout consists of many tight turns and long straightaways that will likely be accented with projection effects, with ride vehicles that combine the speed of a roller coaster with additional functions like the ability to spin and turn. Work has continued over at the attraction in Epcot, and the Omni Coaster is a first-of-its-kind programmable roller coaster ride system where guests can be rotated along the ride track in any direction while traveling at high speeds. The Omni Coaster name builds upon the tradition of the Omni Mover ride system, in which Imagineers are able to turn guests in any direction and focus their attention on a specific scene or element. We were able to see images of Imagineers inspecting the ride vehicles where they're currently staged on property inside the WDI warehouse. Each ride vehicle has unique impact marks to show just how far they've come across the galaxy to transport guests. Currently, Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind is set for a 2021 opening date. Disney has yet to announce a delay of that. We hope you've been saving up some credits because we've got a first look inside an actual cabin aboard Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser coming soon to Walt Disney World. Inside, the cabin shows a queen bed with 2 padded bunk bed pods along the wall. Of course, each cabin aboard the Halcyon will have a view of the galaxy beyond with ever-changing vistas as the ship progresses from place to place. A screen mounted to the wall of the cabin shows the ship's current trajectory and as well doubles as a TV. Against the wall, a table pulls out from a pocket with futuristic stools to sit on beneath it. These cabins seem compact but perfectly set up for space travel. The rooms will come in 2 sizes, a regular-sized cabin and larger captain's quarters cabins. Each floor is set to have 32 regular cabins and 2 first-class cabins. Pricing for a 2-night, 3-day stay is rumored to start at $3,300 for one person or just over $1,000 per person per day. Disney has announced the reservations will open later this year for the Galactic Star Cruiser, which will still debut in 2021. Thanks to a new construction photo, we can see there's still plenty of work to be done on Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway at Disneyland. The attraction's first steel beam was laid in September, at which point it was also announced it would be not opening until 2023. We We can now see the bare bones of the building with scaffolding. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway at Disneyland is one of the Disney Parks' priority projects, along with Avengers Campus at Disneyland and the Galactic Star Cruiser here at Walt Disney World. Josh D'Amaro stated during the IAPA Expo that there will be more to come for the new fifth key, inclusion, in the theme parks. Inclusion was introduced as the fifth key of cast member training in September. The four pre-existing keys are safety, courtesy, show, and efficiency. The inclusion announcement came a few months after it was announced both Walt Disney World and Disneyland will be retheming Splash Mountain to The Princess and the Frog. D'Amaro says they are speeding up work on inclusivity projects such as this one. Quote, "This represents transformative cultural change," D'Amaro said in regards to upcoming changes and projects. Of course, no details on what else they have planned has been released at this time. Disney Parks is launching a new When You're Ready campaign with the theme of There's a Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow. The campaign was announced during the IAPA Expo. The video features fans enjoying Disney at home and counting down to future Disney Parks trips. You can watch the video for the new ad campaign on our website. Thanks to this year's IAPA Expo, we're getting a look inside Web Slingers, a Spider-Man adventure ride coming to Avengers Campus at Disney California Adventure and eventually to the Walt Disney Studios in Paris. During an open house at Web, the aspiring inventors are excited to invite you for a test drive of their latest invention, the Web Slinger vehicle, which allows you to sling webs just like Spider-Man. The attraction gives you a taste of what it's like to have actual superpowers as you help Spider-Man collect spider bots that have run amok. While we got a look at concept art for these ride vehicles back in August of 2019, and of course before the expo when I released them early, this is our first look at the fully built vehicles and the actual loading platform. Avengers Campus was initially slated to open July 17th at California Adventure. Its opening is now currently postponed at the Disneyland Resort theme parks, as the Disneyland Resort theme parks remain closed. Also from IAPA, we have a first look at the construction of these upcoming projects at Disneyland Paris, Disney's Hotel New York, The Art of Marvel, Avengers Campus, and Cars Route 66 Road Trip. Concept art and photo from Disney's Hotel New York, The Art of Marvel look almost exactly the same. The hotel is set to open on March 8, 2021, barring any future delays. Disneyland Paris is currently closed through at least February 12, 2021, due to spikes of the pandemic in the area, with a brief reopening planned for Christmas. We also got a look inside the hotel's Manhattan restaurant with a centerpiece inspired by Asgard from the Thor series. There's plenty of construction left to be done on Avengers Campus at Walt Disney Studios as well. Meanwhile, the studio tram tour is being reimagined as Cars Route 66 Road Trip. We've seen concept art before, but this is our first look at the Dino Tower in place on what used to be Catastrophe Canyon. Fireworks testing is scheduled for the Magic Kingdom area in Walt Disney World tonight, Monday night, just after park close from 10 p.m. to midnight. Shared by reporter Ashley Carter of Spectrum News 13, a community update was issued by Walt Disney World to inform neighbors and guests of the potential for noise. However, don't get your hub blankets ready just yet, because this may not necessarily be an indication of the immediate return of fireworks spectaculars. Timing suggests that this is testing for the 50th anniversary nighttime spectacular, codenamed Project Nugget, which is set to debut on October 1st, 2021. Of course, this could also be general fireworks testing as well, but permits for Project Nugget were filed by Walt Disney World in early August. Usually 9-10 months away from the debut of a new fireworks show, you test shells for it, so that would be the normal operation, so that's why we think it's for the 50th. Must follow Twitter user and aerial photographer BioReconstruct shared photos of the drained rivers of America at the Magic Kingdom. The photos provide a better look at the Liberty Square riverboat track as well as the Liberty Bells refurbishment. This view from the southwest corner captures the entire Magic Kingdom. Rivers of America is at the left, just east of Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. Meanwhile, Tron Light Cycle Run is under construction in the top right corner behind Space Mountain. This photo provides a view of the theme park from the west. From above Big Thunder Mountain Railroad and Splash Mountain, the Liberty Square Riverboat Ride system track is clearly visible. Tom Sawyer Island, normally surrounded by the Rivers of America, is seen from the air. Note the Haunted Mansion queue line canopy to the left, and looking over to Liberty Square, we can see stilts that support Aunt Polly's and other Tom Sawyer Island structures. BioReconstruct also provided a look at the water management system used to control the flow of water at the theme park. The Liberty Bell is currently in dry dock backstage. The boat is able to leave its track and to travel backstage by way of the Seven Seas Lagoon and Bay Lake. The arrows point to the Liberty Bell, and the pontoon boat is entering the backstage dock area from Bay Lake. Refurbishment of the Magic Kingdom's Toll Plaza for the park's 50th anniversary seemed to now be complete. The plaza's new color scheme matches the reimagining of Cinderella Castle in some ways. The last two letters have received a touch of rose gold. The domed pieces above each letter all have a section of lighter blue. The whole plaza looks shiny and new. The marquee has been refreshed with a new shade of gold, and the Cinderella Castle icon painted in iridescent purple and blue. All of the plaza booths have been painted gold and royal blue, and yep, it's all done now. A new quick-service Dino location is destined for the Italy Pavilion at Epcot. Just 10 days after we reported on permits filed by Patina Restaurant Group, we now have a possible name for the location, La Gelateria. It's likely that this location will specialize in gelato treats based on the obvious name. Twitter user BioReconstruct shared aerial images of what is going on behind the construction walls in the Italy Pavilion. Concrete sections have been removed, and from the angle you're seeing now, it's possible to see the support columns rising from the ground. La Gelateria will be located on the American Adventure side of the Italy Pavilion. The taste of the Epcot International Festival of the Holidays may not start until November 27th, but that doesn't mean it's too early to get into the holiday spirit. In fact, Figment at Journey into Imagination is already prepared for Christmas by donning an Imagination Pavilion-themed Christmas sweater. How great is this? We saw quite a line of people for the attraction, given all the hype over the unannounced quote-unquote overlay. Journey into Imagination with Figment had a 30-minute wait. There are also 2 Figment animatronics wearing the Christmas sweaters on the attraction. The first can be found in the Sound Lab. The sweater features the Imagination Pavilion logo in the center and the pavilion's iconic glass pyramids at the bottom. The second Figment animatronic can be seen by the entrance to the Touch and Taste Labs that we never get to go through. In addition to the Imagination Pavilion icons, the sweater is covered in small stars and snowflakes. We hope to see more holiday touches like this on Walt Disney World attractions, especially when it comes to Figment, our best buddy. Rosies All-American Cafe at Disney's Hollywood Studios is now serving breakfast. Menu includes smashed avocado toast and egg, Mexican corn chilaquiles and eggs, and fried chicken and cinnamon sugar French donut. There's also the plant-based cochina breakfast. The kids' meals are scrambled eggs and sweet potato bites or fried chicken and a cinnamon sugar French donut. These are actually the same items from when ABC Commissary served breakfast earlier this year and during early morning magic events earlier than that. You can read reviews of all these offerings on our website. Rosie's All-American Cafe typically opens at 10:45 a.m. at Hollywood Studios, but hours vary based on park opening times, typically 10 a.m. Park opens means Rosie will be open 45 minutes later, so don't plan on having breakfast right at rope drop. Walt Disney World is full of seasonal treats right now to get you into the holiday season. We're excited to check out the new pumpkin pie cheesecake available at Hollywood Studios. It's pumpkin pie cheesecake with vanilla whipped cream and a ginger snap crumble. You can get it for $5.49 at the ABC Commissary. We also picked up the holiday tree mousse from Backlot Express. This treat is made of milk chocolate chai mousse on an almond cake and a butter cookie. You can get it for $5.49 as well. Reviews for these items can be found at WDWNT.com. After a plexiglass divider was added to one ride vehicle as a test, now all the trains at Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway have these dividers between rows. The plexiglass is between each row of a car, not between each car. For now, cast members are still only loading one party per car, usually in the front row. Assuming the plexiglass dividers are found to be safe and effective, 2 parties could share a car and the ride could increase capacity. The same thing happened with Star Wars Rise of the Resistance and Galaxy's Edge. Be sure to check out, we have a full video I shot today behind plexiglass on Runaway Railway. So if you want to know what it's going to look like from behind that shield, look right here on our YouTube channel. While Rafiki's Planet Watch reopened with the rest of Animal Kingdom in July, Affection section remained closed. Affection section is now reopened so guests can get closer to animals like goats, sheep, and cows for an interactive and socially distanced experience. The line to enter Affection section ran around the fence, and I will tell you the line for the train, the Wildlife Express train, was long as well on the first day. There's always been a hand washing station inside the petting zoo, but there's now additional hand sanitizer dispensers for when you first enter. Once inside, guests are free to roam around and take a look at all the different animals. There are signs throughout reminding guests to maintain a distance of 6 feet away from others. Some animals in Affection section roam free, while others remain in enclosed areas. There's a limited capacity, which we expected. Cast member also told us that the new goats are slowly being introduced into the petting area. Some have never been around humans or anyone other than cast members before, with Affection section having been closed for 8 months. But you can once again rub some goats at Animal Kingdom. Go check it out. It's been pretty wild these past few weeks at Animal Kingdom, and we're not talking about the animals. A Florida man was recently charged for attacking a security guard at Animal Kingdom in a drug-induced state. According to the Orlando Sentinel's Gabrielle Rusin, James Arvid, 19, of Pompano Beach, was arrested and charged with battery of a security guard, a third-degree felony. The incident took place in Dino Land, USA, on October 25th when a uniformed Disney security guard on patrol was tackled from behind. The The guard had to radio for help, but was ultimately assisted by guests passing who pulled Arvid off of him and subdued him until the police arrived. No serious injuries were reported on behalf of the security guard, and no guests were injured. Arvid was taken to a hospital in Celebration where he was told the nurse he was on LSD. Disney released the following statement to the Sentinel regarding the incident. Quote, "We do not tolerate violence of any kind on our property and appreciate those, including the Orange County Sheriff's Office deputies, who quickly came to the aid of this cast member." Join us at Disney Saratoga Springs Resort and Spa for a delicious new dessert. This Bourbon pumpkin cheesecake may not technically be a holiday treat, but it's perfect for fall. It's a classic pumpkin cheesecake with bourbon sour cream topping and toasted pecans. You can get it at the Artist Palette for $5.49. Head on over to our site for a full review. While a specific date has not yet been revealed, Gideons Bakehouse will soon be opening at Disney Springs, and Disney has shared a sneak peek at 2 limited-time cookies that'll be available through December 31st when they open. Santa's White Christmas Cookie and Cookie Vom Krampus Cookie. That's something. Gideons plans to bring an expanded menu of cookie and cake slices to Disney Springs, plus add its own line of unique iced coffees like the original peanut butter iced coffee. Of course, guests can expect to find their favorite cookie flavors along with new and limited edition offerings during special daily releases. The ever-popular coffee cake cookie, previously only available 1 month a year, will be on sale every morning with a hot cookie hour each evening for those looking to cure a sweet tooth after dinner. Guests can also look forward to collectible art becoming a part of the product packaging at the new bakery, which will be located in the landing across from Jock Lindsay's Hangar Bar. A man was arrested at Disney Springs for impersonating a Drug Enforcement Administration officer and carrying a concealed BB gun, according to a report from Fox 35 Orlando. Why is everyone being crazy? Nathaniel Smith, 18, was stopped at Disney Springs by security officers who suspected he had a concealed gun. When interviewed by Orange County Sheriff's deputies, Smith claimed that he was a recently hired special agent at the DEA from the Atlanta, Georgia division. When the deputy asked him to produce his identification, he showed a badge that the responding deputy later found was similar to those sold on Amazon. Smith was asked for the phone number to his supervisor, which he could not provide. Smith was searched, and a concealed and loaded Glock 19 replica BB gun was found tucked inside his waistband. Smith was arrested and charged with impersonating an officer, unlawful display of a badge, and carrying a concealed weapon without a license. Christmas is fast approaching, as we found out in the second week of November. Walt Disney World Resorts have begun to put up their Christmas decorations, including Saratoga Springs, the Grand Floridian, Disney's Polynesian Village Resort, Old Key West, and Disney's Wilderness Lodge. Take a walking tour of all these destinations in our YouTube videos right here on our channel. Christmas has arrived at Disneyland Resort. The downtown Disney district is now decked out in garland, trees, and more decorations, while Buena Vista Street in California Adventure has lights in preparation for its reopening. There's even Christmas music playing throughout. Head on over to our site to take a full tour. The holiday season has arrived at Tokyo Disney Sea once again, and while there may not be a Christmas tree or a special tree lighting ceremony on the harbor, we were lucky enough to get a small overlay of the socially distanced Mickey and Friends Harbor greeting, featuring a special appearance by the big guy himself, Santa Claus. Meet all your favorite Disney friends right here on our YouTube channel. Cast a spell in this cute new ear headband inspired by Sorcerer Mickey, now available at the downtown Disney district in Disneyland Resort. The Sorcerer's classic blue hat with silver stars and a moon sits atop a red headband. Around the hat is the rope belt that Mickey wears around his red robe. The ear headband is $29.99 at the World of Disney. During our recent trip to downtown Disney, we uncovered another Christmas ornament gem at World of Disney. We present the new Haunted Mansion holiday ornament that gives you a look inside the magic. The design of the ornament features art that mixes the traditional Haunted Mansion with Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas. The Haunted Mansion holiday Christmas ornament retails for $29.99 again at the World of Disney at Disneyland Resort. Join Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse on their Italian adventures with this new Italia collection at the Italy Pavilion in Epcot. The collection includes a new tea, wine glass, coffee cup, and saucer set, shot glass, and coaster set as well. Hop on a gondola and sail on over to WDWNT.com for a closer look. For more information on these stories and more, head on over to WDWNT.com. This program is brought to you by our official travel agent sponsor, The Vacationeer, the engineers of your next magical vacation. Sit back and let their team of vacation planning experts craft your family's next magical trip. The best part, their services are free. Visit WDWNT.travel for details. The Vacationeer, the official travel agency of WDWNT. If you're enjoying the show, be sure to like this video, subscribe to WDW News Today on YouTube for more great content, and click the bell for notifications. Also, make sure to hit select all notifications so you never miss an episode of the show. For the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, this is Tom Corliss saying enjoy the rest of your today and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
Looking for the latest in Disney news on the go? Then download WDWNT the app. From news to videos to park hours and more, WDWNT the app is your one-stop shop for the latest from the Disney world. Available on iPhone and Android, just search for WDWNT in your device's app store.